Welcome to I can't get it out. Welcome to Website Royalty Town Hall number 14. It's Kajabi support for you. And I must make a confession because I was napping so soundly. I was rolling in over the hood right on time, which makes us late. So I am so sorry. I'm just going to apologize and say that's what happens on Thursdays around here. So
Hey, that's one of the better excuses.
well, I am Kim White. If this is your first time around here, I'm the troublemaker, instigator. Like, you can call me all kinds of things. It's okay, as long as you are benefiting from what we're bringing to you. I don't care. And I am joined by the findability queen, the queen of all SEO things. I'll just say is Denise Millay. We are excited to be with you today for Website Royalty Town Hall. I have to laugh because, you know, we tell a lot here, and maybe that's not everybody's flavor, but we just want to share the reality of it. So Thursdays are a really big day for me. We've done like multiple podcasts already today. We've done like several planning sessions, mastermind group, and like all of these different things. So by the time Thursday afternoon hits, I'm needing a nap, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm needing a nap. We start at 3 a.m.
But yeah,
So
she's all fired up, so look out.
that's what I was gonna say. But the problem is, I get a second wind.
Yeah, Kim, I never realized we should be wearing our crowns when we do this show. Have you ever thought about that? Should be wearing
Well,
our crowns.
I would, except for on our weekly live stream, Good Morning Entrepreneurs, I crashed my
With the
crown
crown incident, yeah.
live. So yeah, there's that. Okay,
And
let's
anyway,
rein my
it is
craziness in and let's get started. Kajabi is an all-in-one platform. If you have not heard of it yet, if you're thinking, what is a Kajabi is your best friend in business. It is amazing to run your business from. It does, you know, a bazillion things. We have a slide that shows. Oh, sorry, Denise.
I was trying to help.
We have a slide just so that everybody can see all the things. We're not going to go through it because we've gone through it many times. But if you're watching the replay, just pause it. You can see all the things that Kajabi does. We run our entire businesses out of Kajabi. So it's a very amazing platform. And Website Royalty Town Hall is our public version of Website Royalty that we come and share what went in, what questions came up in the inside version. So we have a private paid group. We believe in being upfront around here. We're just telling you all the things that way we can get into what we're going to be talking about today. But we are affiliate partners for Kajabi. We love Kajabi. I've been on Kajabi more than a decade. Denise has been on Kajabi more than half a decade, and we love what we have been able to do inside of our businesses and how we show up in the world. So we think that it's the best platform out there. And trust me, we've been tempted away or tried to be tempted away by lots of others, and they just can't compare. So Kajabi is our favorite. The QR code is for a very special deal. I just want to throw it out there really quickly. It is for 3 months of Kajabi for $99. And I know we're going against the way that we're supposed to do things. We're supposed to be, telling you how to do these things and saving all this stuff for the last so that we can kind of be like a little bit deceitful. I just can't do it. So we're going to put it up front, and then we're going to get into what we're talking about this week. But the special offer right now is Kajabi plus the business AI tool co-founder. It's like having a business partner plus Website Royalty, which is our private group. You get a membership of that for a year if you sign up using our affiliate link. So tried to hurry all that up, Denise Millay.
And it costs $99 total for 3 full months. So you can build out your business. There's no restrictions on it. You get to use all the features, and you can onboard everything and see how it works for you before you make a huge investment.
We want it to work for you. We know how hard business can be, and we want We want you to know there is a better way, and that's the way that we have found this way better way. So
Yes. Okay, that's it.
that's it. So moving on to what happened this week in website royalty, the private group, we had some questions, and these are some of the fun ones that we just pulled out to give a quick once over, is what we're going to call it. We have we're going to be talking about online events more in depth tonight, but this is what came up this week. We had a couple of different carousels, and a carousel is something on your website that goes across. I think Denise has an example for it, that our friend Adam Rothenberg has a carousel at the top of his website that he actually has advertising there.
He's
He
got
does
two.
he does things for making sure, and there's our online show. We actually advertise with Adam because we believe in him so much. He's at like 3.4 million people that come to his site. So it's a great thing. But the carousel is what we actually talked about. You can put moving pictures, just like you would do carousels on a social. You can put moving carousels on your website. This one happens to be at the top because he's very good about putting his advertisers out there. Cat Cortrado is another one that has one. Well, we don't have to pull it up, Denise. I'm just going to say it's at the bottom. So we're flying through this, and the intention of flying through this is just to let you know what some of the possibilities are, so that we can.
I'm so sorry.
You are just fine.
Just you know.
We're pushing all the buttons tonight. But the next thing we want to talk about is feature cards. These are all the things that are possible in Kajabi, and we're trying to show you live Kajabi examples. Adam is on Kajabi. So we're on Kajabi, obviously. And the feature cards on the front page of our website, mysexybusiness.com, those are feature cards. So we want everybody to have the easy button when they come to the website. And if when you scroll down on that home page, these are tiles. So these tiles are feature cards. They're clickable to go to what someone is looking for quickly. It gives someone coming new to our website kind of an overview of what we're about. It gives them something visually instead of just having a long list with lots of text. We tried to make our homepage very easy to navigate. If you're looking for website royalty things, it's right there in the center of the page. Denise is already showing it. And you click over to any of those from those tiles on the homepage.
Right. And the beauty of this is your menus at the top cannot handle having all those things on it. It gets too confusing, and you can have drop downs and all that stuff, but it gets to be a little too much. So this is a really great solution for, having those tiles is really a great solution for an overcrowded menu when you have a lot of options.
If you go on your own website, if you have a website already, go on your website and look and see, on a mobile view in particular, what that navigation looks like, because sometimes it can be really messy if you have a whole lot of drop downs and you have a whole lot of things. I'm going to just put a little suggestion here. Not only do we do feature cards, but we put the things in the footer instead of at the top. And you don't even have to show it, Denise. I just want to give that little tidbit of
right.
That's another way to do it and not clutter what somebody sees. Because if you're on a mobile phone and you've got a million things going on and someone's scrolling and scrolling, they may give up. People want instant. So that is our solution through our Kajabi website. The next one is more, I'm going to say it's a simpler thing, but it can give people a really hard time. And that's just plain old images. When you have an image on your website, you have to have certain parameters of size. If you look where the image is, and if you're thinking we're talking kindergarten here, we are. We're okay with talking kindergarten, because
It's who
not
we are. It's who we are. And it's not how we talk. It's who we are.
because that bottom line is that image right there had to be sized a certain way so that we could have it look like that.
Right.
And there are so many different ways to do images and to have bougie things, but it does require the basic understanding of what size you're looking for when you're pulling a picture, because that picture doesn't work if it's long and skinny. It
Right.
doesn't work if it has, different ways. So we just want to acknowledge that was one of the things we addressed this week was helping helping a couple of people figure out how to get the right size so that it looks right. And last week we mentioned inside and outside. So on the inside, it gives you a dimension you put in there, but then when you go to the outside, you have to check it and make sure it's actually looking like what you intended.
Right.
So even though some of you are probably way far advanced in you know how to put a picture up, I think this is an important thing because in order to get something bougie looking, which we like bougie around here,
We do. We do.
in order to get it, you have to know where to start. So
Yes.
that was another thing that came up, and they were newer, website newer royals. Let me just say that
Newer
they were
royals. Yes.
newer royals.
I don't have a better word for that. But I do know the next thing on our list
Mhm.
was the really cool part was image galleries, which
And
is cool.
it makes me giggle to see these because these need to be updated, I think, because that is my husband and I. I consider myself a digital nomad because we travel all over in our, big old fifth wheel, and I work wherever his project is. He's an industrial electrician. I work right, in our mobile our, our digital nomadic lifestyle. I work right here. So I'm actually sitting in my
Okay.
kitchen at my bar.
Which is
Like
the nicest kitchen I've ever seen in a fifth wheel. Let's put it that way.
and if you don't know what a fifth wheel is, it's like an RV, or in some places they call them caravans, but it's big. It's big enough that I work out of here. So I
Mhm.
think it's like so fun to see these pictures again. But if you
Yeah.
can scroll up, see how they kind of fade into there.
Mhm.
That really leads us into animations. You can do all kinds of fun things with images. So
Yeah.
if you're turning your nose up at the topic of images, you might be missing out on a whole lot of fun things you could be doing based
Mhm.
on like just these few things we wanted to share tonight that came up this week.
And people will be surprised at how much a little animation can take a very flat 2D website and turn it into something that draws people in because websites are visual skimming for text, but if you don't give something to break it up and provide interest further down, it's hard for people to stay engaged. So something like the small fade in of a photo or a movement can help draw somebody's eye and bring them further down. And I don't mean in a trickery kind of way. It's just a factual thing that if somebody gives you a book and it's all just like the dictionary and it has just text that's super close together, you can read that for about 10 seconds to find your definition, and then you're like, yeah, I'm done. Right. If you give somebody something that moves a little bit, has more interest, then it's easier for them to view it and consume it.
It gets their attention.
Yeah,
I think that's
in a good
another
way.
yeah. So I love the image conversations because it is amazing. And
Yes.
I am so excited because guess who is on here with us? I see a comment from our very own Carrie Zarb. Carrie, we love you.
Hey! Oh my
I'm so
goodness, we miss you.
um,
Massive caravan.
massive. See, Carrie, I didn't forget my Australian language you taught me. So there you go.
We miss you, darling. Um, yeah, so anyway, we had those great pictures of you and your nomadic life. Kitchen content. She's so sweet. Um, where are we gonna go next? We're talking about events.
Yeah,
Or were you saying?
tonight's topic we are honing in on is the online events. So online events can be done in so many different ways. You know, you have to understand why you're doing the event and who it's for. I think that's really important. But I also believe that you can do it in different ways. We're going to tell you our favorite. This is the favorite way we do it, and that is to create an online event in Kajabi and have registrations. So someone who's new to you, someone who's, just coming into your circle, it gives you the ability to kind of love on them before you get going with them before the event. So if they register for the event, you get their email, you send them you know, a, a, it's called a at the time of registration email,
Hmm.
and you send that out and tell them how glad you're there or how glad they're there. I can't even get my words out. How glad that you are that they are there and what to kind of expect from the event. It helps a lot with clarity, is what I'm going to call it. So people know where to go, they know how to get there. And Denise, there's a few things we need to gather up before we set up this. And you
Yeah.
have a list, I know.
I do. So you need a good title for your event that you're going to use in all your media, but it also is going to help in your emails you send out to put that notification, put that title in there so that everyone knows what it's about in the email so they remember the name of the event. You want a good description because it's going to go on the website and other places and you want that. And then a date and time, obviously, that you want to have a window of time. And then you want to know the location. So that's one thing we wanted to talk about is you could hold this within your community, within Kajabi or another community if you had one that does conferencing like Kajabi does, or you could have it in Zoom. And you need the links or you need to know those things so that you can give directions to your attendees about how to get to the event. So you need to determine that before you set up the event.
It's very exciting when you do an event because you can throw, and I'm going to be really honest, we've thrown events together a week before they happened, and just for a small group, and it's been wonderful. We've also had big events.
Right.
So you don't have to think of, well, I don't have, 10 million followers yet. You don't have to think that way. You can have a very small group and have a very successful event and lead people to you or to your community or to the thing that you're offering very
Mhm.
successfully, even with a small one. So I think that's an important, like, just thing to
Right.
know.
And the thing to understand a Kachab under understand about Kajabi events is you send out the email at the time of sign up or the time of registration. You can also send one out at the time of the event, multiple days beforehand. You can also program set up an email to go out post event with a thank you or a giveaway or something else. So you can set these things up on a timer and you don't have to do anything once they're set up. As people register, they'll go through the sequence. And that's really helpful when you're trying to worry about your script or your guests or anything else. To have all this set up and automated and working in the background is heavenly.
So let's quickly say one more time. You can set up an event in Kajabi. You go to the back end and you go to events, and it asks you all the questions that you need to fill in. The emails that you need are the one that they get at the time they register. The reminder emails that you set up for a day before or 15 minutes before, and the time of the event, you just remind them, you give them a little nudge of, don't forget the event starting. That's what I need desperately because I get little like stuck in doing business, and then I look up and it's like, oh
But
no, I missed the first 5 minutes. So I
exactly.
love that. I love the reminders. And then you can also have that series, like Denise said, of we're so glad you came to the event. We want to let you know, we want you to join the community, or we want you to have this free gift, like Denise was saying, or the speakers maybe gave a free gift. There's just so many lovely things about that. But
Yes.
we want to show you one of our favorite things that happens in Kajabi for an event. And we're going to show you our live one. And that is, we do a quarterly Fierce Entrepreneur Summit. And this is so exciting because this is literally 12 days away for this round.
The countdown clock. We love countdown clocks. And
Love the countdowns.
when you have an event set up, you can use the countdown clock section of a web page, add it to the page, and then pick which event it's tied to, which would be the one you set up, and it will count down to the date. So it's a really engaging thing to bring people to your event and to build anticipation, let them know when it's going to happen, and it just makes it all more real, I think. And then this is obviously the opt-in page where you have people sign up and you tell them all about the event, and then you have your button or your form or whatever it is to sign up for the event. In the case of the Fierce Entrepreneur Summit, we put past recordings since we do it every quarter, and we do stream it to YouTube, just like we are doing this event. So all the recordings are available down below here too. And then all of the speakers we set up on this page. So it's a one-stop shop for the whole thing about the event, which is very cool.
Can you just keep scrolling down, Denise? Because I just want to make sure everybody knows that the possibility of, we even have clips on a playlist on YouTube that you can play from, like this prompt of this on the website. And to me, if somebody's not sure if they want to come to the event, this kind of gives them a taste of what the event's going to be about. Our topic this time, we should share that too. Our topic this time is, the pros and cons of podcast shows and live streams for your business, because sometimes you're talked into doing something that you don't really need to be doing. It doesn't fit your business. And we're going to talk with the good, bad, and ugly. That's what we do on this round table, is we're really behind the scenes and we're honest about, like, the times that it was too hard, or the times that we should have done it and we didn't, or the times that we've done it and it's been very successful.
And we're going to have a table of podcasters and other people who do other media, so we can have a good full conversation.
It will be exciting. And y'all are invited. Let's just say that. Y'all are invited. We're just showing you real life examples of what an event looks like, how you can set it up on your website. And I'm just telling you again, the QR code is for the Kajabi sign up trial. I think that it is amazing to have Kajabi and have the place to put this, because everything is connected. Your website is connected to your event, your countdown timer, everything is connected through the event setup. And like, there's just so many things. Your emails all go in there together. You can tag it to make sure that you're, coming back and inviting them. If you have another one, like maybe you have an annual or a quarterly event, you can come back and invite those same people to come. There are just a lot of things that you don't have to worry about breaking, because they're already connected. And to me, that's huge. It's just huge.
Makes things so much easier to deal with. And I flashed the offer up there one more time, just so you know what it is. I put it up and then I took it down because I wanted to see your face more. So.
Thank you, Denise. And we are like seriously flying through tonight. We're trying to keep these about 30 minutes or so, and we've been going over. So we're talking fast tonight, just so that we can, make sure, if you do have questions, let us know. Again, Carrie Zarb, we're so glad to see you in here. But the next town hall, which will be town hall website royalty town hall number 15.
Can you believe it?
No, we're going to be talking about virtual challenges, because that was one of the things that, several people are doing in our community. They're creating a challenge right now, and we want to talk about that next week. We're going to talk about increasing engagement with one, research and development with a challenge, and registration for building community and email lists with a challenge. So we just want to kind of give everybody a heads up Maybe tonight you're not ready for an online event. Maybe you're ready for a challenge. We just want to make sure that you are getting things that are going on, because if they're asking in the private group, we believe some of you have those same questions. So, whew, Denise,
That was amazing, Kim. We did that really well this week. The royal we did it well. It was great. We tried to keep it to what we really talk about and then just give you some options so you can know some of the different strategies we use. So next week will be even better because there are different kinds of setups you do for the different kinds of events and what your goals are. So that'll be pretty cool.
I love it. And we don't want you to feel like you have to know a whole lot coming into Kajabi. We want to make sure you know that too. We really do get hands-on with you. We in the group, we have a live meetup every week for Website Realty, the private group. We we meet every week and we answer all the questions until they're done. Like we
Mhm.
don't rush out and just leave you with partial answers. A lot of people come in there
Mhm.
every week just to work. They come in there that way when they're working on something, they have us like on speed
A
dial, I'll call
resource,
it.
right? Yeah.
And there's one other thing I want to mention about having tech support. When we're doing the live meetups and we're doing those things, have you ever had the time where something is not working or something is broken or you're not understanding something? It's so frustrating. And you say to yourself, I wish I could just call, tech support like a big corporation and somebody would come in and just help me figure this out. Well, that's our solution is website royalty. It's like having tech support on, for a big corporation. We are there to help you. We are there to help you figure out what to do,
And
what
you
to do
can't call
next.
me 24/7. I'm just
No.
saying. But you can
No.
come and see us once a week, and you can send us messages, and we can answer messages, and if you can't attend the live, we can record answers for you so that you can replay them. So that's our solution. So let's not put ourselves on speed dial.
I just think it feels like to be done when you've been so, like, I have been so dismissed that I wasn't smart enough to do, techie things. And the truth is, Kajabi makes it easy, and having that support around you makes it easier. So we want to put this out in the world. And like I said in the beginning, we believe in being forthright. Like we're going to put it out there so that you understand we're here to help you with Kajabi, but we're also here to say if you're not already on Kajabi, we think it's the best choice out there. So,
Okay. And we are affiliates, but we are hard and fast users. So
yep.
we wouldn't be affiliates if we didn't know the platform and believe in it. We're not that kind of affiliate. So
Well, I can't believe that we're under 30 minutes, Denise, and we're able to wrap up.
I
We
know. We
we
haven't done that in
appreciate.
weeks.
I know. We appreciate you being here with us. And again, hi, Carrie Zar. We love you. If you have questions, you're welcome to leave them on here, and we'll come to them. Like we'll find your questions. But have a really good weekend, y'all, and we appreciate all that we get to do to serve you all. So love
Thank
you
you.
all.